Coming up, ASI has announced some big changes regarding the fines against presidential candidates.
Hot water is in short supply at the rec center. Find out what effect it may have on swimming pools spring quarter.
And we'll bring you live to Epsilon where the Mustang housing fair is going on now. We have some music, we have some prizes, then we have some food coming up. Details. Mustang News starts now.
Broadcasting from Studio 300 on Cal Poly's campus, you're watching Mustang News.
Thanks for joining us for our weekly show. I'm Dylan Payne.
And I'm Leah Horner. Mustang News starts now. ASI has announced some big changes regarding the fines put on the presidential candidates earlier this month. In an open meeting held earlier this morning, ASI discussed the fines presidential candidates received earlier this month for talking to Mustang News. The presidential candidates each received multiple fines for talking to media and for what ASI is calling early promoting. The legal committee has advised that ASI waive all previous sanctions towards the candidates because the code does not actually say they cannot talk to media outside of the 10-day active campaigning period. ASI will allow a media day where candidates are free to talk to media without any penalty.
I think it's a good idea. I think it's definitely a step forward, and hopefully will allow the candidates and you to get all the information that you need.
Electioneering began on the Sunday. So
with the current campaign policy, media day is not possible, but will be possible in the future. There is no guarantee that the candidates won't be fined again. That will be up to the discretion of the committee.
Students in the College of Liberal Arts narrowly defeated a proposed increase to the college-based fees in an advisory vote last week. In an email to the university late last week, President Jeffrey Armstrong and Provost Kathleen Enns Finken announced that the vote was split. 490 students were in favor of the increase, while 493 were against the change. The plan to increase the fee for fall 2014 will not be implemented as planned because of the closed vote. If passed, the increase would have added additional classes and generated close to $1 million. The university plans to bring the proposal back for a vote after students have more time to discuss it. According to the email, if students ultimately support the proposal, the earliest it would be implemented is fall of 2015.
Students may have noticed a lack of hot water in different buildings on campus. One of those buildings is the rec center. Cal Poly has an older underground water system that is now starting to degrade. The water is distributed from the central plant and goes to the various buildings on Cal Poly's campus. The system's age is what's leading to these failures, and although the campus knows what the issue is, the solution isn't as easy.
20 years old and is extremely underfunded by the state. So it, like everything else, competes for minimal maintenance dollars.
While Cal Poly waits to hear if they will receive the money they need from the state, they will continue to try to self-fund the repairs so that they are fixed soon. At this time, there is no indication that this will affect any of the pools this spring quarter.
After 14 arrests at the Steve Aoki concert in late January, ASI is discussing what went wrong. The University Police Department said that they were understaffed for the event and requested to have more security at future events. More than 4,000 people attended, and UPD felt they didn't have enough staff present to prevent the mess of cake on the floor, drug use, and people hooking up in the bathroom. According to ASI, possible solutions are limiting the amount of non-students, closing off the bleachers, and increasing the number of police depending on the size of the event.
So it's just depending on the activity level of the concert and then how many attendees we expect.
So far, none of the proposals are official. For the time being, they are just ideas from ASI to prevent this from happening at a future concert.
Changes are coming to the way students pay for parking, both on campus and downtown. Reporter Jenna Brown tells us what changes you can expect and clears up new rumors about parking on campus.
Rumors are circulating about charging for weekend parking on campus, but Cindy Campbell at UPD is putting those rumors to rest.
To be honest, the weekend idea is nothing more than an internal discussion right now. If that were to become a serious discussion, It is something that we would be obviously presenting to senior staff and management of the university, as well as involving ASI in those discussions.
But a different idea involving parking has moved past discussion. It's smart meters. The university is currently looking into purchasing meters that would accept credit cards. But in the meantime, they've been keeping an eye on the success of smart meters downtown.
And the feedback's been really tremendous. Great customer convenience, great enhancement. Not many people carry around a pocket full of quarters, and so it's one of the options that we hope to give our customers very, very soon.
Downtown SLO started using smart meters 2 years ago and has seen an increase in customers paying with credit cards when parking in a spot for a longer period of time.
And at first people were skeptical about paying for credit card, but it didn't take very long that they adapted to it really fast, and we're getting a lot of compliments now about them too.
While meters downtown are already accepting credit cards, parking structures are starting to look into the possibility of accepting them too. But before people can pay with cards, changes need to be made to the structure's operating systems so that they are more secure. Jenna Brown, Mustang News.
With 250 meters on campus and each smart meter costing $500, it is likely that the transition to credit card meters will be a slow one. Campbell says they will be put in parking areas with higher traffic first. Sigma Alpha Epsilon is completely ending its national pledging program and is naming its new safety program. The fraternity used to be on Cal Poly's campus, but was removed after student Carson Starkey died as a result of hazing. According to Bloomberg, SAE decided to end the pledge program in order to stop hazing and clear its reputation as the deadliest fraternity. The fraternity has seen 10 deaths linked to drugs or alcohol nationally since 2006. The new program will require members to go through training and education throughout their entire membership. One of the program's requirements is for each brother to learn about what happened to Starkey. Aware, Awake, Alive is a program Starkey's parents started. The coordinator of the new student programs at Cal Poly says they are happy and surprised with SAE's new program.
It's been several years since the incident where Carson died, and I'm not sure that the organization really expected such a drastic change, and that's a really big move, I think.
Patrick Johnson, a member of the UC San Diego chapter of SAE, says that the new program won't stop underground hazing, but it will be a dramatic step in ending the most intense forms of hazing.
St. Patrick's Day is coming up next week, and bars in downtown San Luis Obispo are gearing up for the annual celebrations. The holiday is traditionally celebrated downtown, with bars opening at 6 a.m. for a morning of Irish drinks and lots of green. This year, St. Patrick's Day falls on a Monday, but there are still going to be opportunities for people to celebrate before the 17th. SLO Brew will be hosting 2 events for the Irish holiday. One is being called St. Practice Day.
You're throwing the St. Practice Day party to basically allow anybody that won't be able to celebrate on Monday because of finals or work to come out and still celebrate the holiday, just in a time that works better for most people, which is Saturday morning.
SLO Brew will be open again at 6 a.m. for the actual St. Patrick's Day. Police Chief Chris Staley says the maximum amount of patrol will be out on Monday morning, and he reminds people to plan their rides ahead of time and to be safe.
David Aguilar is live at the Mustang News Housing Fair with a look at what students can find there. David?
Alrighty, we're out here live at Dexter Lawn. We're getting some free swag out here. We still have the Mustang News Housing Fair going on. After the break, we'll bring you back out here live to Dexter Lawn. You still have some time to make it out here, so come join us at Dexter Lawn.
And a special little girl is in for the surprise of a lifetime. We'll have her story and why her family can say aloha to the fun week ahead.
You're on your way to meet up with friends, but you can't seem to get anywhere quickly. You don't want your friends to be annoyed, so you text. You're on your way. Five seconds is the average time your eyes are off the road while texting while driving. Make sure you get where you're going.
You're doing fine. What did that just do? Select the drop-down menu again. Wait. You're already enrolled. Example here, so don't panic. You're ready to make your payment. Submit. There it is.
Oh my God.
I really can't believe it. That's awesome. Good for you.
And we're out. You got plans?
You bet.
50 million Americans struggle with hunger, but we can do something about it.
Excuse me.
What's going on?
Dinner.
Please join me in helping put food on their tables. Together, we can feed America.
You guys keep going. I'm gonna get the plates.
Plates? Find your local food bank at feedingamerica.org/hunger.
Get caught buzzed driving, and you could do some hard time.
Craig, knock it off.
Sorry, Mom. It could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. And that could set you back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
And now we're going to reporter David Aguilar for a live shot from the housing fair. David?
Hey, Leah, thank you for that. So we're out here at Dexter Lawn. The Mustang News Housing Fair is still going on here on campus. We got some music provided by KCPR. We also have some barbecue going on. There are these punch tickets that they're giving people that are coming to the housing fair to get some free food here. I'm joined by second year Allie. She's a psychology major. So Allie, tell me what brought you out today to the housing fair?
I don't have a house yet for next year, so I'm just looking to see if I can find somewhere to live.
Okay, and what were your expectations coming out here?
I didn't really have much expectations because I wasn't really sure how this worked. I didn't go last year because I just decided to live on campus this year. So, but I really don't want to do that again. So I figured I'd just come out and see what they had to offer. So.
Do you think it's having this event on campus is easy for you guys, for students in general, just to find some housing?
Yeah, it definitely helps. Like, I've been looking on Craigslist, and that's really complicated and kind of awkward because I'm not sure if someone on the other side of the list is gonna murder me or something. So this definitely feels a lot safer and it's a lot more simple.
Who have you talked to today?
I've talked to every booth. Some of them are like, I want to sell houses, and I'm like, ooh, I don't know if I can help you with that. So.
Alrighty, thank you so much for that, Allie. We're running out of time here at the housing fair, but you still have some time to make it out here. We have Costco, Eureka Burger, University Housing is also on site today for the housing fair. That's going to do it from us here at Dexter Lawn. Back to Dylan and Leah at the desk. David Aguilar, Mustang News.
Thank you, Dave.
Thanks, David.
A group of changing